Welcome, everyone. My name is Father Thomas Looney. I'm the Director of Campus Ministry here at King's College. I'd like to spend a few minutes with you today talking about the Catholic identity and mission of King's. I stand before the Memorial Presbyterian Church built in 1872, which King's recently renovated into the brand new Chapel of Christ the King. Above the portal of the doorway is a beautiful phrase. It says, "Whoever so will, let him come." It is that notion of hospitality that is the heart of the Catholic tradition and at the heart of our understanding of King's College and the place that we seek and hope to be. Here at King's, we believe very strongly that building community is at the heart of who we are. Here, each person is respected for the uniqueness of their person. Here, everyone's ideas are valued in the classroom as they are shared. Here, on playing fields and in sports activities, communities of people are built together. We value that sense of hospitality and welcome. And so I'd like to invite you inside to this beautifully new renovated church to share a little bit more with you about our understanding of our Catholic identity and mission here at King's College. King's College is animated by the spirit of the Congregation of Holy Cross, a Roman Catholic community of priests and brothers who founded King's back in 1946. And the congregation is deeply rooted in the heart of Catholic faith. And so what are those fundamental things that Catholics say, that Catholics believe, as you enter into this new community of King's College? First, we believe that God is love. God is a community of persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. The very heart of God, the very nature of God, is community. And we believe that not out of necessity, but simply out of pure love, that God created all that is, and that all that God created is good. And at the heart of God's creation is the human person, made in the image and in the likeness of God. And God entrusted the care of creation and building up community amongst one another to us, those made in his image and likeness. But we also believe that sin came into the world and disrupted God's plan for us to share communion with life and one another and his creation. But that from that moment, he always had a desire to draw us back to himself, to be with us in community, to share life. And so he sent Jesus, his son, into the world to teach us how to live, to help us know what it means to be fully human and fully alive. And we believe that Jesus taught us that the heart of being truly human and truly alive is emptying oneself in loving service of one's sister and one's brother. And so that's the heart of things that Catholics say. And here at King's, we seek to embody those things in a very deep, pragmatic, and wonderful way. God is a communion of love, and at the heart of King's is a sense of community and hospitality. We work very hard here at King's in the residence halls, on the playing fields, in co-curricular activities, and in the classroom to build communities of people, to help everyone know that they are respected for who they are. And so as we live community deeply, we also believe in the inherent dignity of every person. Here at King's, people of any religious tradition or of none are welcome. People of various backgrounds form part of our community. It's the unique coming together of people from various backgrounds, various places, that help King's to be the community that it is. And so we pride ourselves on working at being a community, at respecting each person. At King's, no student is a number, every student has a name. We value close relationships between our faculty, professional staff, and our students. We have small classroom sizes precisely because we want people to get to know each other, to learn from each other, to respect each other so deeply that wisdom flows out of the interactions that they have. And so we believe that in order to heal the broken world that is ours, we need to grow in knowledge and in wisdom. And so the classroom is a place where ideas get exchanged, where professors and students share with one another their deepest hopes and longings for the world. At the heart of our Catholic identity and mission is the belief that faith and reason never contradict each other. They're both intimately related aspects of seeking the truth to help us as human beings live together in community. And so as we form community by respecting the dignity of every person, while we seek the truth together in the classroom as we exchange ideas, we also believe that at the heart of our life is service. At the heart of King's, we believe that every person in our community is meant to go forth, to help other people, to serve the common good, to help to make the world a better place by our presence in it. And so service is at the heart of what we do, whether it's the City Serve experience that every first-year student engages during their fall orientation, or whether it's a Serve experience going domestically or internationally to draw near to people who are in need. Our Catholic identity here at King's flows out of our understanding of who God is and who God has created us to be. He has created us in love, calls us to be a community, invites us to respect the dignity of every other person, and to serve one another in love as we seek the truth. As a Catholic institution, we also believe in being deeply faithful to our roots. King's was founded in 1946 to serve the children of coal miners. And here, at the heart of our worship space, is an altar carved out of a single block of anthracite coal by a local artist. And that coal altar has on it the seal of the Congregation of Holy Cross, the priests and brothers that founded King's College. The coal altar is an image for us of what education is meant to be. Our founder, Father Moreau, told us that education was a work of resurrection. It was a way of raising people up to better life, to more fulfilling life. The coal altar symbolizes for us the reality that King's was founded to bring people up out of the bowels of the earth who worked day and night to produce coal, to forge the Industrial Revolution here in the United States, but who had a very difficult life. And so education here at King's is about helping students to garner those skills, those abilities that will enable them to flourish as human beings. We know that coal under enough pressure becomes a diamond. And we know that when students, faculty, and staff gather together and they do the hard and difficult work of growing together as a community, of learning deeply from one another, that amazing new things happen, that resurrection occurs, that new life is ours. At King's, we invite you to be part of that process. I'm standing before an icon of Blessed Basil Moreau, the priest who founded the Congregation of Holy Cross in Le Mans, France, at the end of the French Revolution. Father Moreau had an amazing vision of education. He believed that education happened best in the context of a community of people who truly cared about one another and about the common good. He believed that the mind and the heart needed to be educated. He believed that faith and reason were so deeply, intimately related that we ought to study every field of science and technology that we needed so that students could know and not be deprived of anything that they should know. It's that deep engagement of the intellect in the context of faith, of seeking the truth, that marks King's College. Father Moreau wanted his religious community and every institution that he founded to be marked by a familial spirit. He wanted community to be at the heart of who we are. So once again, here at King's, we value community. We value men and women, faculty, staff, and students coming together. He wanted his institutions to have a familial spirit, where everyone knew that they were always welcome, that they were always at home, but also that each person was expected to contribute to the good, to help the community grow, to be an absolutely wonderful example of love and of presence in the world. We're thrilled to invite you and to welcome you into this community with the spirit of Blessed Basil Moreau. As a Catholic institution, of course, we're also a community of faith, and that means we are a community of worship. At key moments during the academic year, we as a community gather together to pray, to ask the outpouring of the Holy Spirit on the endeavors that we are about to engage together. We begin with a convocation mass at the beginning of the school year. And when students graduate from us, we celebrate a baccalaureate mass, where we give praise and thanks to God for all the wonderful things that have happened, transforming the lives of the students that have entrusted themselves to this community of King's College. Because we are a community of prayer, also in this place every day, priests and brothers of the Congregation of Holy Cross pray God's blessing upon all of our students, their families, and their friends. We continue to ask God to guide us and to lead us in the way that we ought to go. We ask God to help us to be the community that He desires us to be. We ask God to help us to be that part of creation made in His image and likeness that seeks to care for creation and for one another. We ask God to help us in the pursuit of truth so that we can help to make the world a better place through the use of the gifts of our minds, always inspired by our hearts, seeking to bring compassion, mercy, and care to the world. As a Catholic institution, we believe very deeply that entrusting ourselves to the Lord in prayer is at the heart of who we are. Whether you're Catholic or not, we invite you to be a part of that and to know that you will always be held up in prayer, that you will always be one person who we bring before the Lord, seeking God's blessing, God's healing, and God's life. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you about the Catholic identity and mission of King's College. We hope that you find here in this place what so many people tell us is true, that we are a hospitable place where every person matters deeply, where community is at the heart of who we are, and that seeking the truth together is a noble and wonderful endeavor. Thank you.